Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Today is the 27th. On the 25th, the Russian Ministry of Defense reported that, or claimed that, Marinka is conquered, as they say, liberated. And I said, well, this is what the Russians claimed. We'll see what the Ukrainians and the Western backers say. So this was the video I made on the 25th. Russia conquers Marinka. Russian troops fully, quote-unquote, liberate Marinka in Donetsk Oblast, Ministry of Defense announced. All right, so we got that one covered by the Russians. And we go to the new article, which claims actually that Marinka is indeed liberated, and that comes liberated, not really liberated, but it's lost. The Ukrainian troops retreated, and let me show you the article coming from right here. Ukrainian commander-in-chief admits retreat from key Donetsk town. So General Zaluzhny, as of now, I have never found him in fault with anything. That is, every time he said something was not an idiotic statement, I would say that he is, for me at least, the only guy in charge of I don't know, of whatever Ukraine is right now. This was the only guy, for me at least, that did not embarrass himself. So let's see what he says in this article. So this is from yesterday. So a day after I made this video with the Russians claiming we fully liberate, he comes and says, well, we retreat from key Donetsk. A day after Russia claimed to have taken control of Marinka, a small town in the eastern Donetsk region, Ukrainian Commander-in-Chief Valery Zaluzhny has admitted that his troops have largely retreated. So they don't really come and say, well, fully, as the other guy says, largely. Zaluzhny told journalists in Kiev on Tuesday that new defense lines had been prepared outside the contested town, which is largely destroyed and deserted, but holds strategic importance. The politicians in Ukraine, the guys that have control of Ukraine, I think they shouldn't, but they have, they claim that it's unimportant, man. Actually, it's unimportant. That town over there, if we lose it, it's unimportant. If we win it, it's very important. So here is where Avdiivka is. Marinka is right here. Don't even say anything about it, that it happened. It's just conquered, according to the Russians. For instance, Avdiivka is almost surrounded. Usually when some things happen in some location, they have a little bubble here, the Russians, and this is from the 27th, and they say, hey, this is what happened. Nothing. It's like it's game over there. So Zaluzhny told journalists that they do prepare defensive lines. Obviously, I said this for many times. Useless in Avdiivka, for instance, to stay there because, you could be pushed further. Look what's going on in Bakhmut, the same thing here. And if you go in Kupiansk, even worse right here. And if you go right here in Liman, Krasny Liman area, look what's going on here. The same. That's done. This is done because they're going to cut like that. So I said for a few times already that these guys should just build defensive lines because those things are done. Now, that happened about a week or a week and a half ago. Zelensky came and said, well, we need to build fortifications now. But sometimes things happen faster than you anticipated. Marinka is located just under 30 kilometers southwest of the city of Donetsk, which is Russian-controlled. Zaluzhny also said the Russian troops could succeed in capturing the city of Avdiivka north of Donetsk in 2 to 3 months. So he was talking about Avdiivka right here, north of Marinka, right here, Avdiivka. The defense will be maintained for as long as possible, he said. Ukraine has been feeding off a full-scale Russian invasion. All right, now we got another article that I thought it was interesting. This comes from Danilov. Danilov is a weasel. He's not an idiot weasel. He's a very slippery weasel, but still a weasel. The New Voice of Ukraine, December 27th. So this is from today. Worse than in Bakhmut. Danilov on destruction of Marinka. No, it's impossible. I'll tell you why. Because these idiots or weasels, they do like this. It's completely flattened. What can be more than flattened? I don't know, like destroyed. You have a big hole, you know, like a crater. So when they say, well, Bakhmut is blah, 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 blah. Now, how can you make it worse? It's like this. You see this desk right here? This desk is flat right here. I say, well, it's flatter than the desk. Yesterday you told me this is flat. Now it's flatter than this. How can this be flatter than this? You can't unless you carve it or something. It's not going to be flat. It's going to be some crater in there. The same here. Oh my God, this is worse than in Bakhmut. No, I don't believe it. It's either the same as Bakhmut, as you said 2 or 3, 4, 5 months ago. It's destroyed, completely destroyed. If you say completely destroyed, what's more than completely? Super completely? Super duper completely? What the fuck are these guys talking about? Again, anyway, but I understand him. He is a propaganda guy. He's not supposed to tell us what's going on. He has his position as he has it. So, Marinka is over. And is coming Avdiivka next. Eventually, they said we just retreated a little bit, right? What was that? The name of that? The title. Ukrainian commander-in-chief admits retreat from key Donetsk town. I think these guys should have done it before because they say, well, we're at least inflicted some damage on the Russian troops. Yeah, you did. And where is Marinka? Flattened. Worse than Bakhmut, right? I also hold accountable the people who decided to fight from within the city limits. Okay, so yes, I find that also a problem when you say I defend the city from within the cities, from the city. Okay, then what do you expect the other side to do? Just use rubber bullets or something? So here it is, at least these guys confirm it. Zaluzhny, I built, at least for me, a lot of trust. Because I never caught him, never, I would say. Let me see, no, never. I have never caught him yet, personally, lying or saying something, oh my God, we are in Moscow tomorrow. You know, idiotic things that the politicians say. He did not. Now, he made mistakes, probably he made mistakes. And I think I would have caught him lying or at least exaggerating or being a weasel like Danilov, because I do this at least 3 times a day, separate times a day, and I'm going over at least four, usually 4 Ukrainian media outlets daily, 3 times a day. So it's four is 4, okay? It's 4, right? And then 3 times a day, all these 4. I should have, I mean, I go and get every update I get from these guys. And I haven't found him say anything idiotic as of now. Maybe he said, and I'm something, you know, I missed it. It's possible, not very possible. It's possible. But nevertheless, the point here is Marinka fell. I expected Avdiivka to fall first and then Marinka. So good, build fortifications to the west and fight another day. I said this a few times already. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth and be just.